So what we're going to do, Garrett,
Mm-hmm.
is we're going to play a game.
Okay.
And this game is called the Someone Once Said in Toriko World game. I am going to read and here's the thing. Your boy went through the first 2 minutes of 50 episodes of Toriko to find you some things that you would actually be able to understand.
Okay.
So know that I did this for you, my friend.
All right.
I didn't watch any of the episodes. I just went right through the first thing, and I went to the guy. It started with Dare Kanahita. So, and I didn't stop, and then I stopped as soon as we're in the gourmet age. But
Yeah.
So I'm going to read to you some of these interludes. Okay.
All right.
Know that a lot of the answers are going to be portmanteaus. So think about what I say, the clues that I give you.
Okay.
And try to combine clues that I give you and try to tell me what you think the names of these foods are.
Sure.
I had trouble because some of these things are Japanese puns, so you were never going to get them.
Okay.
Because it would not make sense unless you actually understood Japanese.
Okay.
I picked the ones that were clearly English all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I want you to say is we're going to discuss whether or not this actually sounds delicious or if it sounds like an actual nightmare, an actual crime against God.
Okay.
So those are the two things we're going to figure out. You're going to, tell me what the ingredient is named, and then we're going to discuss whether or not you would eat it.
Okay.
The first one is kind of a lob, so let's see how you do it. And I'm also going to play some of the background music as we talk.
Okay.
Someone once said, there are slightly sweet-tasting zucchini mixed in with a deep, rich cheese flavor. What is the name of that food?
Pickle queso?
So I'll give you the hint. It's slightly sweet-tasting zucchini with deep, rich cheese flavor.
I don't know.
Cheese zucchini.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
They're portmanteaus. They're smashing two words together to
Got
make
it.
a word. Cheese zucchini. And in the
it.
show, there's actually like a rich man with like a sheep, and he's like pulling zucchini, cheese
Mhm.
zucchinis. He's like eating it. Like
Is he the
There's like a-
chairman from Iron Chef and he bites into a red pepper?
it looked like a white version of that, except in the Swiss Alps and almost like a Ricola commercial. So you're 0 for 1. You get the
All
game
right.
now. So here we go.
All right.
Someone once said, there are turtles with shells made of strawberry, apple, and blueberry tarts. What are they called?
Fruit
Turtles?
shells?
What was that?
Fruit shells?
They're called tartles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter.
So let's go over those two things. Would you eat a monstrosity that was both a zucchini and cheese at the same time?
I don't understand the appeal, but I suppose if someone stuffed a zucchini with cheese, I am not opposed to either of those foods, and the concept of them together is not horrific. I've never been, but I could envision myself one day at a Golden Corral cheese fountain, and I could put a piece of zucchini under it, and I could do that.
Someone once said, there's a land named Fort Worth, Texas. So, Garrett, the next one is turtles. Would you eat a turtle whose shell is made out of strawberry, apple, and blueberry tarts?
So I've never had turtle, which is a really popular dish for some cultures. That particular mix of protein on a very surface level, unless you're saying like look, we all had fruit snacks growing up shaped like sharks. Clearly they didn't taste like fruit and shark. So it depends upon your definition here. But if you're saying like a legit turtle,
it's a legit protein mixed with a dessert.
No, I
in
would not
nature.
do that. There's very few proteins in fruits that work. The biggest one is Italians putting like prosciutto with melon.
That's
But
right. Some good stuff.
Outside of that, there's not a lot of it.
Well, let's hope something sounds a little bit more to your liking soon. Someone once said, there are juicy spare ribs with spongy lobster meat, giving out a delicious scent when grilled. So this one's spare rib and lobster. What do you think it's called?
Spare rib and lobster.
Yeah. Just put the two words together.
Oh, see, immediately I'm like thinking surf and turf.
No, that would be actually a good idea. No, it's called spare ribster. And you imagine this is opening up the whole lobster, but instead a spare rib comes out of the meat of the tamal. Would you eat that, Garrett?
Yeah, I would. Absolutely.
It sounds
Gladly.
amazing.
And whether it was beef or lobster, I would just put butter on it. And
It sounds amazing. Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah. My wife would be allergic, but
someone once said, with the light acidic taste of pineapple, mixed together with the deep sweetness of prunes. So you got pineapples and you
prune
got...
apple?
You know, I'm going to let you switch it, reverse it. Flip it and reverse it like Missy would do.
Poon?
Garrett, would you eat poon?
Yes!
Someone once said, boo! This is such... See, we're going to be watching kid shows. This is going to be the humor you get out of it, folks. No, pineapple prune.
Pineapple prune. They're so lazy.
No, there's really better ones. I had to pick the ones because I'm like, I didn't want you to get too lost. These are like the obvious.
Okay.
Smack you in the face. And weirdly enough, these are going to be harder now. But I don't know how you go further from poon. Then what's the capture level of poon?
incels would tell you like 100.
It takes several dudes with shotguns to capture that. All right, sorry. All right, Garrett, I gotta get my voice in now. All right, here we go. Someone once said, on a scorching southern island, grass of hamburger steak grows wild. So this is hamburger steak with island grass.
Island grass with hamburger steak.
Yeah.
Grass burger.
Ooh, it's the flip the other hamburger grass. And in the show, it shows it off as like these like cat o' nine tails, but it's like ground beef coming out of it. Would you eat that?
What world is this?
Apparently, it's a world in which everything smells really bad. If it's just having like raw meat hanging out, falling off of the plants, it would stink so bad. You need to add baking soda to this world. All right, you got two more left, Garrett. And I think I want you to get one. I think you have a chance with this one. Someone once said, "Those that eat on this grass is a cow that comes with it a fragrant smell of barbecue sauce." So
barbecue?
Yeah! Garrett got it! This is just like the pig that comes like naturally injected with barbecue sauce. Would you eat that, Garrett?
Yes. But I was honestly just thinking of like Chipotle barbacoa. And I'm like, barbecue?
It's actually Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah.
All right, last one. This is probably the hardest one. All right. Someone once said, there's a jungle made of various flavors of gummy drops, like strawberry, melon, and chocolate. So this is a jungle made of various flavors of gummy.
Gum forest.
Ooh. I think the problem is that the second one goes first usually, or...
Okay.
So flip it now.
Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump! You know what? I honestly like...
Mama once said the jungle was made of gumdrops.
Chocolate gummies. No, it's Jungummy. It's a jungle, Garrett, not a forest. Well, I'm sure we had fun with this game. At least you got one, Garrett. And it means you need to sharpen up your fork and your knife to become a really good gourmet hunter. So all silliness aside, it is a lot of that. It's a lot of silly ingredients, a lot of fist fighting, a lot of muscly dudes. And the next